is ambitious. Young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up?
Just a beautiful afternoon for football, Coach. They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game here for Royce Freeman. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Mayfield. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes.
Let's go, let's go.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Now on 2nd and 13, Mayfield gets it off to Freeman. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray, he'll get this to Eckler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
He was brought down by Kyle Menson. A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 54 with the flag. 54. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13, Murray. This is caught. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
To throw is Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Quick. Hey. Over. Roy. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Dee Ford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Mayfield to throw it. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Let's go. Tighten up.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Freeman. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield completes it to Samuel. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 1st down, Freeman. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bears will get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Right there, 54 Mike. Oh, here we go. Oh. Check nickel.
On 2nd down, Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Switch up.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Running on 1st down, Eckler. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Kyler Murray, his 9th touchdown of the season as the Bears push further out in front. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Bravo!
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First down, Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, exit.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Check three.
Going on the ground with Eckler. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Murray off play action. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
He's got it at the 15. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 43 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That's complete to Slayton. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. Open man is Samuel, complete.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Alert, 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 alert.
They go play action here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if I...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Nassib. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And an alley to run. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Slam, slam, slam.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Flushed out right. He's airing it out, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Murray now on first down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darius Slayton with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Bears push further out in front. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Chiefs nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Now Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, first down. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll pitch it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Catch made by Slayton. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And some room to run. And coughed it up.
Let's go.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
54 Mike.
You ain't doing nothing about it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his first touchdown on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chiefs 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Freeman again, a first down carry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. There goes a deep ball. End zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. It's Ekeler again. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bears on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll try to pick up the first with Ekeler. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
On third down, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
At the 22-yard line.
Ready? 10, touchdown. 54 Mike.
You don't know no better.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'm coming after you.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Ready, set, shoot. Watch the shoot.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Bears, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.